overview of Cisco's RMA creation process. To create an RMA, you will log on to the Product Returns and Replacement website. Once you are logged in, the tool will recognize your credentials and provide your RMA history within the last 30 days. This landing page will also allow you to create RMAs, search RMAs, review draft RMAs, which are orders you started creating and have not submitted, and review your recently submitted RMAs and their status. The RMA creation process consists of 4 steps. Step 1, part information. Entering in part information first will allow the system to check entitlement. We recommend starting with the serial number as it will keep your install base clean and drives automation through the RMA creation process. Step 2, site information. Your site information will populate from the serial number or contract, and you will have the ability to modify the address if needed. Step 3, delivery details. You will have the option to schedule, add in delivery or special instructions, and if creating a premium order, you will need to add in site access information. Step 4, review and submit. In the last step in the RMA creation process, you will be able to review all of your RMA details and make any modifications before submitting. Let's go ahead and walk through this process. We are going to preview 2 types of RMAs. The first RMA will be a standard next business day order, and the second RMA will be a premium RMA with labor. In the RMA section, you can enter in the serial number or select contract from the drop-down. After you populate your serial number, you can press Next. In the coming months, you will also have the option to chat with our logistics department for any inquiries or questions relating to your RMAs. The chat symbol will show as green on the side of the screen, on the main landing page, and throughout the RMA creation process. I'm going to start by pressing Next. This will take you to step 1, part information, as highlighted at the top of the screen. One thing to know, your RMA will populate at the top of the page as soon as you begin creating the RMA. If you do not complete the RMA right away, you can find the RMA on the main page of the Product Returns and Replacement landing page under your Draft section. Your part information will populate based on the serial number and contract you entered. You have the option of adding in additional parts by clicking on Add Part. And as you move down the page, you will select your failure code and your failure description. In the last field, Contact Emails, will populate your email address, and you have the option to change it if you have another email you use more often, as this email address will receive RMA delivery notifications once the RMA has been submitted. Once the page is fully filled out, you can press Next. We are now on step 2, site information. The site information will populate based on the serial number or contract. However, if you want to change the shipping location to something else, you can either manually change the lines, or you can click the radio button next to Ship to Installed at Address, which will clear everything for you and allow you to enter in something that you want. As you move to the right, you will add in the person's name, phone number, and email address that is receiving the part. If you are the person on site, you can click Same as Acknowledgement Contact, which will pre-populate your information. One important thing to note is if you are changing the phone number, please ensure you're selecting the right country code from the drop-down. As you continue down the page, you can add in additional email contacts. These users will be receiving RMA delivery notifications, and you can enter in your customer reference number and then press Next. On step 3, delivery details, your part information will pre-populate, and then you can add your delivery instructions and or special order instructions. There will also be disclaimers next to each of the sections to provide you guidance around what these sections mean. And then press Next. Step 4, review and submit, is the last step and allows you to review all of your RMA details. Then you can click Edit or any of the 4 steps above to make any modifications, and then press Submit. You will now be provided your RMA confirmation, which will present all of your RMA details. We are now going to create a premium RMA with labor. Again, You would use the drop-down, choose to start with a serial number or a contract, enter in the serial number, and press Next. This will take you to step 1, part information. As you can see, your part information has pre-populated. On the far right-hand side, you have the option of adding a field engineer. From the drop-down, you can press Yes to add a field engineer, No to not add a field engineer, or if you want to create a field engineer only, you would select that option. I'm going to add a field engineer to this order, and as I continue down the RMA, I'm going to add a failure code, failure description, and I'm going to leave this email that is pre-populated. Again, I'm located on step 2, site information. I can either change the shipping address that populated here, or I can click the radio button and clear it. I can also add in the ship to contact information. As I continue down the order, I can add in additional email contacts or a customer reference number, and then press Next. On the delivery details page, you have a little bit more information than you did on your standard order. So again, your part information will pre-populate. On the side, you will see a button highlighted in blue. This is where you can schedule your part or labor to arrive at a specific time outside of your service level. You then have the option again, if you want to change your field engineer selection, you can do that. You can also add in delivery or special order instructions. And then for premium orders, you do have to add in site access information. So from the site type, we would select what type of site it is, who's going to be receiving the part. If you have a lock spot code, that's great. You can add that there. And then enter in your security clearance. You can also let us know the hours of your site by selecting a from and to time, or let us know that your site is accessible 24 hours. And press Next. Step 4, the review and submit page. Again, you'll have the option to going into each section and editing it, or after you review the page and everything is correct, you can submit your order. You will then be provided your RMA confirmation, which will present all of your RMA details. We hope you enjoyed the overview of the RMA creation process. For support or to ask questions about the process, please contact us using the email displayed on your screen.